He played aim. Terrific goer. Centering kick intended for Rocker once more. Up he got. In front, McKenna with some time. Floats it towards the outer side. Slow motion out there. Matera was taken high.
Tell you what, Banff was in trouble too after that tackle by Rocker. He can't get himself going again. He's got the job on McGuan.
Peter Matera. Awkward looking punt kick. Hard to pick the bounce on that. Kelly didn't read it well and has given away a free kick too high. The advantage is paid. Jakovic gets it away. Brennan 15 metres out, kicks it goal and gets it. So the Eagles getting the start they wanted in the third quarter. 8-7 to 5-8. Banfield looking a little proppy. That looks as though he's going to stay on the ground.
Pike has actually got number 10 on in a long sleeve, so he's okay. Brennan running right down the ground, setting an example, having spent most of the first half on the bench. And a big goal scorer, Michael Brennan, you'd imagine, from full back. Well done.
So the Eagles getting the quick one. 8-7 to 5-8. As Dennis said, the rain has stopped, but the ball pretty slippery. Brown, a little nudge for his trouble. Wilson trying to go through. No success in that move. Turnbull off the ground. Now Pike. Long to half forward, full forward. Lewis off the ground. Oh no, he's missed. I think he had a couple of goes at that. Didn't quite make contact the first time.
I think there's some hands on it from Collingwood players. They desperate there. Tripped a little bit too in the end.
So one behind, kicked by Chris Lewis. 55 to 39. Marking contest. Free kicks as the umpire too high. Mickey McGuan. 9 possessions in the first quarter. Got the Magpies away to a great start. He'll kick from right half back.
Not a lot of depth in the kick. It goes down towards half forward. Knocked out of there by Walker. Taken by Patterson. Patterson gets inside the 50. Heads for home. Brennan goes back and knocks it across the line. He's doing all the scoring in this term.
There's some Banfield will come off. Robbie Wiley just telling him to get out. Come back off the ground. We'll leave McGuan free for a moment. Mainwaring to come on.
Meantime, the kick in. Evans in front. And the ball trickles across the line. Michael Brennan just posting his 19th career goal to start this term as Drew Banfield sits down. A hard worker, they'll miss him. Mainwaring gets his chance. Underdone, but a great fighter. Richardson out of the congestion, wide of the pack. McGuan, well, he did it nicely. Sold a bill of goods there. He goes down towards the pocket. Brennan's in front. Rocker over the top. Walker waits. Confronted by Brennan. Out of bounds and will be thrown in deep in the pocket. 8-8-5-9. Gehrig and Walker. Walker's been quite good today. Gehrig works his way in front. The vagaries of football. Walker, a West Australian. Gehrig, a Victorian. Deep in the pocket, Hassel. Across the line it goes.
20 metres from the behind post. The Eagles with the early goal in this quarter. Alan McAllister, and I think the gentleman nearer the camera was Gubby Allen. Out of bounds again, so the boundary umpire will do it all once more.
Quick change there by Lee Matthews to Kariska. Now has gone across onto Heady. Richardson to pick up Bond.
Dennis Pagan, interested viewer in the southern stand. Kemp, who's been good, has to get rid of the pigeons before he can try to gain control of the football. And the Eagles working it away from goal. Dermot Brereton with his wife Tony. Same ruckman. Walker wins it this time. A little kick off the ground from Chris Mainwaring. Gains the Eagles another 5 metres. So not too much happening in the early part of the third quarter. The rain has ceased, at least momentarily. Tony Francis. Another one sidelined. Gehrig slaps it down. Kemp again. Hassel is Hassel. McKenna applies a bear-like tackle and
Free
it's out of bounds.
Free kick Pete in the back. Probably against Kemp, who was the second person on the scene there.
Gavin Brown. Now he's bringing it back. Had a quiet first quarter. Certainly came into the game and made his presence felt late in the second. Brown from left half forward. Rocker will be the target. He's caught behind. Snapshot at goal from Scott Burns. Looks pretty good. It's a goal. Great kick. Collingwood gets the reply. 9-8 to 5-9 at the MCG.
It's a great effort by the former Norwood boy. Just read that beautifully like a rover. Came in underneath the pack with Brennan. The kick from Brown was good depth. Rocker brings the ball to ground and Burns just through the congestion. Clever play. And he goes back to half back.
So the Maggies have got some nice goals today. Buckley, Walker and now Burns. And they skip away to what is a very handy lead once more. Hassel has it knocked away. Kemp, strong tackle by Richardson. The advantage of a mobile big man there. Immediately back into the contest on the ground, applying a strong tackle. And Kemp going nowhere. 9-8, 5-9. A real battle of the MCG. Turnbull knocks it wide. This is Williams. Towards half forward, McKenna read it brilliantly off the boot, gets in front. Evans, the defensive side of the wing, Tony Evans, long bombs it down towards half forward, fisted away by Krasiska. Lewis couldn't control it. Richardson, that's Allen, back to midfield. His namesake was up, fisted away by Turnbull that time. Krasiska into the face of Evans. Almost been a free kick there to Collingwood, slapped out by Krasiska. Seemed a high tackle in there somewhere. Richardson tried to soccer it out. It's grabbed by Lewis inside the 50. Jakovic almost the mark. Heady a free kick. Nothing doing. We'll have a ball up.
You're supposed to protect the player going for the ball, as Brett Heady says. Made the effort courageously, gets barrel from behind, if not high.
High and in the back.
Oh, goodness me.
Still, he's no stranger to that sort of treatment, Heady. He does it hard. Richardson over the top. Williams tries to knock it down. Burns in front. Matera slaps it out. Well played by Pert. Clears the zone, at least momentarily. Evans seems to be okay. Great tackle by James. Geez, a good tackler. Lewis over the top. Taken by Pike. Buckley got to him, but not in time. This is Turnbull off his step. Inside the 50. It's an awkward floater. Coming through down there, Richardson. Pert gets back. Into the feet of Heady. It ricochets away from goal. This is Wilson. He's run down by Watson. Loose ball, Burns. He was waiting to be hit that time. Says something about the pressure. Turnbull knocks it out. Bond's got it. Matera surrounded. Gets onto that trusty right foot. And 5 metres out. Ball has taken the mark.
50 metres.
You get a credit at 45, Oscar.
McKenna's come off the ground too for some treatment. I'm not sure why. McIntosh has gone up to that half-back line to pick up Brown, who's interchanged with Buckley on that half-forward flank. So I'm not sure why McKenna's come off.
No penalty on that. Ball, point-blank range, kicks the goal, his third.
McAvaney, Blights and Sheehan, 3 of the most outspoken men in sport, talk footy tomorrow night on 7.
Collingwood by 20 points at the last change. They'd led all day, but plenty of dramas ahead in the last quarter. We pick it up at the start.
It's been a tough, unrelenting game. Rucks go at it. Christian had the run, knocks it down. Kick straight up in the air from Russell. They compete again. Flying over the top, Buckley. Loose ball wide of the pack. Matera claimed by Buckley. Hyder socketed forward. James is in there as well. Over the top, Matera. Walker throws it on the boot. Gains about 15 metres. Worsfold stopped it. Back it comes to Brown. Bad luck for Hassel. He slipped over. And Hassel off the ground. Got Matera. Advantage is paid. Now they've stopped. And it's coming back. Well, why is it 50? It was a free kick, but I didn't see anything after that. So he got the free, and now he's got 50 metres.
Matera's still pretty sore too.
Matera. About 60 metres from goal. Comes out wide. Turnbull. Just outside the 50. Settles. Goes for home. High kick. They'll contest about 10 metres out. The flyer from behind was Lewis. Couldn't rake it in. It goes across for a behind. Matera seems to be okay. Well, Hassel had bad luck initially, slipped over and tried to make the best of a bad lot from lying on the ground. Here's Pert to bring it in.
Terrific match. Gary Pert to kick in. Goes in short. Dangerous. Well, you often ask why, Roscoe.
Yeah, well, today I think, Pete, because it has worked very well. And as Dan said before, they've done it very well against Eagles in the past, so keep trying.
White has the chance to bring the Eagles within a couple of kicks. .48 metres out from goal. Goal umpire does not move. It's there. It's through. But the Eagles not out of this 10-8 to 7-13, and the difference is now only 13 points.
Yes, well, they're not out of it, Pete, because they're not unaccustomed to coming back, having been under so much pressure throughout a game. And they do certainly enjoy playing at the MCG and love nothing better than to beat Collingwood here at this venue.
Gary Perp has some thinking to do. Mitchell White gets the goal. The difference 13 points. Kemp out of the centre. White again. Can't mark it this time. Watson puts the body in, goes for the hand pass. It's intercepted by Lewis, who puts it out in front of goal. Collingwood with the numbers out there. It's almost an Eagles mark. Bond was terrific. Nice sidestep by Matera to try to get front position. Williams goes off the ground. Ball back to Christian, playing for his place at the side, you would reckon. McKenna.
Oh, brilliant.
Great ball skills, and then gets one from Christian. Turnbull onto Heady. Good tackle. It spills for the captain. The hustling of the Magpies sees it to Richardson. Almost a mark to Rowe. Can't drag it in. The greasy ball still in play, and finally taken over the line by Johnny Worsfold for throw in on centre wing. 17.5 minutes of what has been a fantastic match still left in this contest as the trainers try to keep their feet and treat Brett Heady at the same time.
Well, if it's a hamstring, he's had a history of them.
He certainly was hit hard. Knocked down by Christian, taken by Kemp. He seems to be lifting. He's been solid all day. It's out of bounds. Well, McKenna just moments ago, terrific, standing his ground, and then Rowe also doing very, very well in a tight situation. Boundary throw in. Christian in front. Turnbull from behind. Christian slaps it down. It's out of bounds once more. So the margin 13 points. It was 23 at half-time. Very slippery. A lot of heavy rain today. Banfield gone for the game. Christian, who's done pretty well. Kemp knocks it the Eagles' way. Buckley, who started well, hits it towards the boundary. Here's Hassel. In a confined space. That's a brilliant pickup from half back, floats it towards the wing. Well done again by McKenna. Bounce favoured Brown, gets it out. Williams couldn't control it. Walker's over the ball. Little toe poke through there by Jakovic. Brown hits for the boundary. And it's out again. Not pretty at the present time. Well, not the best we've seen of this game, but some very tired players out on the MCG. A real battle. Christian and Turnbull, won by Turnbull this time, into the path of Lewis. Interesting kick. He pulls it back towards centre half forward. Propping off the ball, Gehrig. Socket away there by Kelly into open space. Mainwaring tried to get more angle on the ball. It spills out towards the wing though. Still Mainwaring. He's got company. Over the top, Russell. What's the decision? Holding the ball.
Scotty Russell takes the free kick.
I'm amazed.
Worsfold runs hard at the football. James, who kicked a great telling goal late in the third quarter. Wilson to Simmons. Back to that same player. Peter Wilson. Lewis would have been mark of the day had he dragged it down. Gary Pert, long clearing kick, and the Collingwood supporters ask, why didn't he do it earlier in this quarter? Kemp, who's been terrific in the clinches this afternoon, and there have been many. 13 and 5 for Dean Kemp, putting his body on the line, and it's going to be a bounce just outside the centre square on the outer side. Great game of football, as was mentioned just a few minutes back. Not pretty. It's tight, it's close, and some pretty tired players out there this afternoon battling for the 4 points. Matera off the ground for Williams. Kemp again. He's been terrific. It's going to be a foot race again. Now Burns gives the hand pass away. Williams is caught. Great tackle from McKenna. Loose ball once more. Collingwood with the numbers. Richardson. Kelly. Now the Woods, can they build on this? Gavin Brown's kick. Inside half forward. Richardson. Buckley's little give. Back to Richardson again. Pike's got him. Tackling ferocious by both sides. Brennan onto Pike. Pike's kick up towards midfield or centre wing. It's a Collingwood ball. Burns gives it away to Watson. Good mark taken by Rowe on centre wing. Off one step. Walker off hands and out of bounds in front of Peter Wilson. So a boundary throw in, 75 metres from the Collingwood goal. He's been great this afternoon, Walker. 10 kicks and a fantastic goal early in the game.
Bad option there from Rowe. Boundary throw in. Christian tries to hook it goalward, didn't succeed. McKenna did well falling to the ground. Kemp missed it, back-heeled it eventually, gained about 15 metres and comes again on Watson. Close to the line, trying to keep it in there was Lewis. And the ball goes across. Burns right behind him. Boundary umpire working overtime down in front of our commentary position. 10-8, 7-13. Wide of the pack, Williams claimed, gets the kick away, gains about 25 metres. Walker trying to knock it to his own advantage. It's across the line.
McIntosh to come on to replace Gehrig. Goes straight to centre half forward.
Christian and Turnbull. About 75 metres out from Collingwood's attacking goal. Rain threatening again. Down in front, it's Williams. Runs back towards the wing. Kemp goes in quickly on Williams, locks it in, and a whistle.
14 minutes remaining in the contest. Dean Kemp 14-5 this afternoon. For Williams 8-1. Turnbull with Christian. And Christian's been good since he came on. McKenna out of the air. Likewise Williams just inside the line. We don't need Cyclops for that one. Untidy stuff, but a close contest, and I think most people here this afternoon and a good crowd would have expected that under the conditions. MCG surface has stood up pretty well to the football this weekend. Williams, Hassel, oh, good distance with that kick. Richardson getting back, and Waterman rushing it through for a minor score to the Magpies. Everything counts at the moment. 14 points the difference. 69 plays 55, and Waterman to bring the ball back into play, favouring the outer side. Simmons leading Hyder and takes the mark at right half back. Simmons starting on the bench this afternoon. White gives it back to Brennan.
Hugs the boundary with a kick. This is ball. Kelly ties him up momentarily. His ball just forward at the wing, goes down towards the attacking 50 for the Eagles. Pert goes up, fist towards the boundary. And out she goes, just inside the 50 now for the West Coast Eagles. Gary Pert has done pretty well, just a couple of blemishes, one of them costing a goal early in this term to Mitchell White. And there's our scoreline, just over 13 minutes till full time. Christian missed it, fell behind. White couldn't control it. James left without it. Kelly slides in. And the umpire wants it. That sort of day. In fact, it's thrown up. Christian hooks it down. James picks it up. He's been a very good player. Alan Richardson, the hurried kick. Brown got himself into trouble there. Spills wide. Krasiska hard against the line. Gains about 35 metres. It continues to run on around the outer side. Walker socket away by Jakovic. Ricochets to Mainwaring. Hurried kick towards half forward. Bouncing ball. Favoured Krasiska. Across it comes to Brown.
The skipper's kick. Not a long one. Lands outside 50 and a punch gets it back towards midfield. Matera. Richardson. That's a better kick. Going long. Wilson tried the spoil from behind. Couldn't control it. Hyder. Simmons has got him. Brown off a standing start. A high bomb. One-on-one contest in the goal square. None can take the mark. McGuan couldn't do it. Richardson goes in hard. McGuan again has to beat two. Eagles looking for holding the ball. The ball slides out from underneath. Worsfold has it. Drops it. Matera goes in to give him assistance. And it's taken over the boundary line by Waterman for a throw-in just outside the 50-metre line. Good effort by Chris Waterman. So the throw-in under these very greasy conditions. Christian trying to get front spot. Knocked out past Kemp. James pinned. So too is the football under all that. And it will be a bounce once more. James, the last to get up, has played fairly well. Dennis mentioned earlier, very impressed with his tackling. He certainly has been a feature of his play today. And of course, he kicked a very telling goal late in the third quarter from the in front of the Great Southern Stand. Williams, a wrestle in front. Waterman looks for the free kick. Hyder! Oh, has he missed it or has he got it? I think he's got it. It's there. Haven't seen much of him today. He has had a good pre-season. 11-9 to 7-13.
McAvaney, Blights and Sheehan, three of the most outspoken men in sport, talk footy tomorrow night on 7.
Immediately takes the kick, floats it down inside the 50. Hurt, angled fist on it, falls behind the quick reply. Kemp into an open goal, he's got it. How about that?
And that's why they are so costly, those centre square infringements, Dennis, aren't they? You mentioned that Mick Malthouse believes they're possibly the worst infringements you can make on the ground. It's twice now, and this one results in a goal.
Great stats for Dean Kemp. 15 kicks, 5 hand passes, and the most telling goal. The game is still alive at the MCG. Collingwood putting up a valiant effort against the reigning title holders. Out of the centre, Williams, clean possession for him. Across his body to the centre wing position.
Hasn't got it.
Will get the free kick. Umpire Glendinning has paid the free kick.
He's the first one got right all day.
Johnny Bush to Chris Lewis. One-on-one battle. Russell and Mainwaring. Waterman with courage over the top. Jakovic. Chance for Collingwood. Magpie free kick.
He was very good.
Gavin Krasiska.
For a push.
Gutsy.
11-9 to 8-13. Terrific game of football. Low trajectory drop punt. Christian the target with the gloves. He's got it. I don't know whether they made the difference in that contest, but he has the mark.
Yes, I'm not sure we'll see it on replay, but Wilson comes from behind with Turnbull in front and misses the ball completely.
A difficult kick, remembering the condition of the ground, the greasy ball, and the distance. He's got the distance, but accuracy leaving a little bit to be desired. That could have been a very handy one for Collingwood. One behind, kicked by Michael Christian. Under 10 minutes left in the match now. And the scoreboard showing 76 to 61, a difference of 15 points. And Chris Waterman will bring the ball back into play.
So time, very much a factor. Here's Worsfold. Right back pocket. Drives it around the outer side. Christian's in front. Turnbull tries to hook it down behind. Who's got the recovery? Brilliantly done by Christian. Threw himself onto the boot of Turnbull. It spills wide. Pike close to the line. Christian came again and forced the error. Marvellous stuff. Out of bounds on the full. Alan Richardson takes the free. Kicks down towards half forward for the Magpies. Walker's in front. Could have almost got a free kick there. Wilson tidies up behind. Russell drops the mark on his knees, in trouble. Gets a boot to the ball. Christian picks it up just inside the boundary and then hand passes across. 9 minutes to go. Those figures don't tell the story. He's been a willing worker. Christian and Turnbull. Turnbull's had a pretty good day as well. Up the top, Kemp. In front, Richardson. Worked out of it by Lewis. Still Lewis. A centering kick. Touched. It bounces in amongst about 5 of them. Grabbed by James. Kept his eye on the ball. He boots it down towards half forward. Wilson in the other direction. Full-chested. Kicks back towards the 50. Was it a push? Ball over the top. Umpire says yes. Free kick to Kelly.
The umpire is in perfect position to see that. Richardson again. Having a busy patch in the last few minutes. Hassel marking in front of Matera. Matera nearly gets him. Nice sidestep over White. Lewis applies a tackle. Ball underneath. Chorley holding the ball.
Playing it? Yes.
And now
50 metres.
Well, I'm having trouble with this. We've seen that about 3 times today, 50s for what is very hard to find. Now, he paid the free kick not for holding the ball, but the fact that Matera's leg was grabbed. And now the 50 just seems to materialise.
To be hypercritical, it doesn't appear to be 50 anyway. Dennis looks more like about 40 because that incident occurred on the 50-metre line.
It's cut both ways, but very strange today.
Peter Matera, 15 metres out directly in front to keep the Eagles in the match. He kicks and he kicks accurately. It's a goal. So Matera, 1-1 for the afternoon, and the Eagles creeping closer with under 8 minutes left in the match. Still plenty of time, Roscoe.
Well, here it is.
He's got the free kick for
Clean
holding
leg
the ball.
there, right? Now the handball came away, but it was the Eagles player handball initially. So it's got me tossed a bit.
Don't get tossed, Roscoe. 11-10, 9-13. Thriller at the MCG. It's seen a few this season. And the centre square infringement. The Eagles get it again. It's not working. Something's going wrong for Collingwood. That's about the 3rd today. Turnbull out of the middle. Long bomb. Well inside the 50. Still plenty of time. Pert misses the ball. Heady behind. Watson got him. Ball fell to ground. Slapped out by McIntosh. White falls over. In goes Kemp. Sliding in Pert. Kemp quickly to his feet. Pulls it back towards the kickoff line. And from the side, Pike. Pike is marked directly in front. 25 metres out. And a chance to make it just 3 points. Just under 7.5 minutes till full time.
Terrific effort by Kemp, and they even get the ball back towards the centre, and then McKenna just giving Pike a little bit of room, trying to keep those Collingwood players at bay. Look at that.
Here's Kemp quickly to his feet, like a cork in the ocean. Here's Pike. Kicks. What's he done? He's got it. Just.
1-1 to Don Pike, and the difference is 3 points. And that's the closest the Eagles have been since the first quarter.
The hottest.
3 points the difference. Christian knocks it down. Again, the Eagles out of the centre through Pike it was. Kick off the ground towards left half forward. Collingwood with the numbers. Pike again. Kicks into Krasiska. Kelly. James.
Oh, well done,
Out of
Brennan.
bounds.
Good spoil by Brennan.
What is it about these two teams? They have some thrillers, don't they?
They do. 2 points last time the Eagles' way. This time it's Collingwood by 3. Got 6.5 minutes left in the match. Plenty of time left. And what will happen in that 6 minutes? Out of bounds again, interchange area. Rowan Worsfold. Great comeback by the Eagles. They've had to withstand rain showers, parochial crowd. They've done it all. Haven't got the 4 points yet, but a great fight back, which certainly would have pleased their supporters and Mick Malthouse. Good tackle by Matera. Ball jarred free. Quick hand pass by James. Richardson. Lewis has got him. Bodies on the line here. Hassel looking for 50. Certainly the supporters were. Matera dragged back on the mark. He goes in short. Richardson.
That was instantaneous. It wasn't a 50 there.
Richardson short of right centre wing. With the heady ball to half forward. Walker underneath it. Now opportunity for Brown as Burns gives him the hand pass. Out in front of goal. No mark taken. Good tackle by Simmons. Ball jarred free for Mainwaring. A one-on-one duel on the outer side. McIntosh and Pert. Pert pedals it in front. McIntosh could have got a free kick for being held but not in possession. Mainwaring goes to the boundary line. McIntosh comes again. I think the ball is still in play. Now it's just out over the line now for a throw-in. 5.5 minutes left.
Gary Pert, the veteran. Ryan Turnbull in possession. Richardson comes across. Turnbull down towards Pike. Out of mid-air. Through the wing towards half forward. Ball. Did he have the ball? Play on's the call. Sliding in there is Burns. Well played. It's tied up once more. And the umpire will ball it up. Scott Burns, number 17. from Norwood, drafted a couple of years back, decided to stay in South Australia, eventually coming across this season. Inside the last 5 minutes, Richardson and Turnbull, they fight a draw. It comes back to Richardson, and listen to that crowd willing the Magpies on. Bond couldn't control it. This is Mainwaring, twists and turns, gets away. Mainwaring, a high kick. Will it stay in the field of play? No. Out of bounds on the full. Krasiska's got it. He's been valiant in defence. Krasiska, tough son of a gun. Hard against the line. Back towards the wing it goes. Turnbull out of the contest. It was fisted down in front. Kemp, who's been marvellous in this final term, dragged down. Russell can't control it, and it spills across the line. It wasn't on the full, despite the protests of Chris Lewis.
4.5 minutes left. The bottom line is Collingwood lead by 3 points. And you'd think probably the next goal will win the match. Kemp looking for a free kick for holding the ball. There's not going to be one.
Well, I think the Eagles should do their next pre-season in Paris.
Exactly.
Lee Matthews barking instructions. Ball is bounced on the outer side. Kemp can't control it. It's over the boundary line in front of Nathan Buckley, who's had a very quiet second half. Was brilliant in the first 2 quarters. Nick Malthouse has done well to get his side back into the contest. Turnbull thumping punch away, but straight to Williams. Kick partially smothered. Loose ball at midfield. Very important contest this. Hyder gives away the hand pass. Now Collingwood a chance, but Rowe can't run off it. Hyder again. Simmons. Matera. Worsfold. Waterman. Waterman towards left half forward. 2 players fell over. Bond the first to recover. Burns, the hand pass. Krasiska scores a try over the boundary line.
Oh, how good is this?
Great stuff. 3.5 minutes left. Good stats for Gavin Krasiska. 13 and 2. He doesn't deserve to be a loser today. Draw would be a good result. Williams. Collingwood leading. The Eagles fight back. A match that's had everything. It's been tough, uncompromising. Krasiska again. Walker and Jakovic. Walker takes it over the boundary line. 3 minutes left.
Clock is stopped. Lee Matthews on the phone. 76-73. His side up. Jakovic and Walker. Over the top, Wilson. Pike couldn't control it. A whistle. A collective sigh goes around the MCG. We'll do it again. It certainly got his attention now. Sitting forward in the chair. Towards the boundary it goes. Crashing his way through Mainwaring. Jakovic. Grabbed by James. Not a particularly good kick. Collingwood lead in all directions to the ball. Well done, Krasiska off the ground. Lewis. It goes down towards half forward. Ball battles with Kelly. Waiting behind is White. Claimed by Watson. Desperate stuff. It spills to Bond. The Eagles inside their 50. We're down to 2:20. Pert close to the line. Ooh. Got the result he was after. It's out of bounds. We're soaking it up now, Collingwood. Boundary throw in.
In the Eagles' right forward pocket. 2 minutes left. Not really their last throw of the dice. Ball, a snapshot, bounces through. It's a goal. The Eagles in front. What a finish. Ball's 4th goal and probably the match-winning one. 76-79, and the Eagles in front.
That's an outstanding goal, Pert. I wonder if Gary Pert would rather have marked that ball on the other side. Just came out of his hands at the critical moment. The kick off the ground from Lewis and the half of the wing at the other end. Just get the ball so far forward was terrific.
A Gary Ablett-style goal may pinch it for the Eagles. Kemp out of the 17 and 5. His stats. He's been terrific. Burns tries to crash through the pack. And from here on in, the Eagles will try to hold it up. 1:50 left in this match. One of the great ones.
And they've led for 4 minutes in total all day, the West Coast Eagles. There's the bounce. Richardson and Turnbull Turnbull smacked it wide. Lewis sockers it out towards the line. Watson's there, and across it goes. Dean Kemp checking his figures, 22 possessions. And a high percentage in this final term. He's barking the instructions down in front. Turnbull and Richardson go at it again. Knocked on by White. That will do the Eagles. It's out of bounds and the clock is down to 1:24. Wow. We saw one get away at this ground yesterday. Melbourne leading for 3/4, overrun. Not getting overrun, but suddenly it's slipping away from the Magpies. There's White out of the congestion, a floater. They'll contest about 40 metres out. Big leap from McIntosh. It flies behind. This is Buckley. Here come the Magpies. Met solidly by Heady. Comes to Matera in his 100th game. He's hit the post. The drama continues.
1-2 to Peter Matera. That certainly would have been the sealer with the clock stopped just over a minute. Collingwood have to get the ball down, straight down the ground now. Matera's in the road again. Beats two of them. Kicks into the man on the mark. Richardson takes it. This has got to be their goal. Hassel. Oh, Waterman, what a tackle! A match-winning tackle from Chris Waterman. They were off and running, and Waterman stopped him as if he'd run into a Burke Street tram.
And don't get up too quickly, boys.
Tackle of the day. Almost play of the day, actually. 42 seconds left. Still time for Collingwood. Turnbull wins it. Pike. I was going to say a quick kick, attempted quick kick. Buckley gets one. Hassel. Waterman. Matera, rather, off the ground and out of bounds. Right half forward flank for Collingwood. The clock has stopped with 23 seconds to go.
See, that was quick thinking by Matera.
Wasn't it?
He knew where it was.
Yep. Nowhere else to go. Perfect.
The Eagles still in front, hanging on grimly. Richardson tries to find a rover. It was Hassel. They need to mark this. No one's there. Williams! 11 seconds left. The Eagles defenders tied up. It'll be over the boundary line, but the clock has stopped with 6 seconds remaining.
Well, we've got a throw in. It needs a kick and a mark or just a kick. Matthews looking down the barrel of 2 straight losses here. It's thrown in. Clock is running. Loose behind the pack. Russell onto the boot. There's the siren. How will they award it? Full time. The mark does not stand. It's come that close. That is remarkable. The ball in flight as the siren sounded and the hearts of Collingwood are broken. There's almost a smile on Malthouse. Unheard of.
Well,
there was actually.
Well, it was that sort of game. So slender, the margin, a game of centimetres.
10 seconds, Dennis, in the end, as it turned out, or milliseconds.
What a finish. What a finish. Rose stood there defiantly holding the ball, daring the umpire, and the umpire had called full time, and that says it all. A look of resignation, of despair on the face of Gary Pert. They've done it again, these two sides. They've taken it to the wire. Last year, McGuan's mark in the dying moment of the game. And today, Rowe has marked the ball, but the siren has sounded. You work it out. 11-14 to 11-10.
The 1995 AFL Premiership season. Brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors Australia, Qantas, McDonald's, Mobil, and Carlton Draft.
Well, what a thriller. Collingwood didn't get the points, but full marks to the Pies. They led just about all day except at the end. Ball got 4 goals, Mark Richardson 2 and Rocker kicked 2, and the Pies travel to Geelong next Saturday, Easter Saturday. 3 other games played earlier today. In Brisbane, the Bears beat Adelaide for the first time ever in their history. Geelong beat the Swans in Sydney, 15 changes in the lead there. Ablett got 3 goals and Troy Luff, Tony Lockett's replacement, kicked 6. And a bad day for the Saints. Lowe and Nathan Burke reported, as well as losing to Richmond. Hope you enjoyed it tonight. Good night.